Welcome back to Unhauling 500, the series that follows my quest to purge 500 items from my house and find a home for every item I keep. Last video, we decluttered the silverware drawer and 2 very disorganized cabinets, bringing our total to 91 items. This week, I'm tackling my entryway, more specifically my entryway table, which also holds all of my books. If you want to see what I get rid of, keep watching. It's a pretty small space between all of this and the door. It's literally touching it. But unfortunately, it turns into kind of like a drop zone for like mail, packages, papers, things we're working on outside. Tools and stuff end up just being dropped right at the door so that we can wash our hands on whatever, and then they get forgotten. Let's start by putting some of these donations in my car. Now I'm hot from running around. This is a mirror that I've had literally since probably October of last year. That I want to hang right here, but I haven't yet, obviously, and it just sits there. And these are all my books. They're everywhere. The thing is, I love books. I love having books. Someday I hope I have enough space in my house to have a library. In the future, I want my bedroom to have like built-ins for all my books and stuff. I've just steered away from reading physical copies, and I have only read my Kindle because I can get books for really cheap through BookBub, which is a really nice resource. I can also borrow books through my library with Libby. If you don't know about Libby, if you have a library card, you can plug in your library card through Libby, and you can essentially browse your library on your phone with the Libby app, and then you can borrow e-readers or audiobooks or magazines. You can borrow so much through there. And you don't even have to have a Kindle. You can read on their app, or you can download the Kindle app on your phone and read there. Anyway, I have a streak that's like 600 and something days long. I don't want to break it. And for some reason, I feel like if I pick up a physical book, I'm going to forget wholly about my Kindle, and that's a me problem. The truth of the matter is I have too many. So most of my books have either been given to me as a gift, or I bought them from Goodwill, or the last like 6 months or so I've been doing book of the month, which I need to cancel because I don't read physical books. So obviously there are some I'm going to keep, but there are some that I don't need. We're going to go through them together, but first, let's clean the top of this off. This is another one of my fatal flaws. I ordered this from Amazon, and because I know what's in it, I just don't open it. It's a 12-pack of cotton candy chapstick, my favorite chapstick on earth. Another thing that I'm really bad about is buying things and then waiting for the perfect time to use them. So I have this ceramic mushroom wind chime. It's straight up my alley, but I don't want to use it. I don't want to put it out until I clean off my porch, which is so stupid. I could just put it up and clean off my porch while it's up there, but I don't know, it's like a reward, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, I have this that I will be keeping and I will put up eventually. These are My Chemical Romance pencils that I ordered when I pre-ordered the deluxe vinyl, which I got. Oh, it's over there. Not important to this, but I'm gonna keep these, obviously. I don't know if I'll ever even sharpen a pencil, but I couldn't not. This is this month's book of the month with junk mail also in it, because I checked the mail right before I was leaving to go somewhere. Then I just plopped this inside, and I can guarantee if I wasn't making this video right now, it would stay here for probably another week. But anyway, this is my book of the month pick, Next to Heaven by James Frey. And here's the back cover. If anybody's interested, you could pause. Sounds interesting. Like I said, I need to cancel, but I also like way prefer paperback books over hardback because you can't comfortably read a hardback in bed. You have to be like this. It's like a workout. That's also why I prefer my Kindle, but we move. This mirror is another example of me waiting to do something until the perfect time because I want this to go right where it's going. But because I want to make over this entryway to look like this, or this, I just haven't done it yet. So that's my fault. I need to work on it. Anyway, this is trash, and so is this. And so is this, because I have a million. Also, his name is Mark. This operates the candles that I have hanging up here. They are for Halloween, but I kept them up because they're cute. Oh, this one is broken. I can just throw this away. I guess this one is also broken. They're on, and now they're off, and now they're on again. They're just really vibey and like cute for Halloween or Christmas time or all year round because they're staying up there. I'm not taking them down. This usually lives on the couch. I don't know why it's over here. Anyway, I'm gonna take the batteries out of these and throw them away because they don't work, and put this by the couch. I'm gonna take this down because it's making so much noise. It's annoying, but I'm gonna put it back, obviously. My vision prescription. This is a print that I found at an antique store, and I did a little bit more research about it. There's only 300 in the world. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it was not more than like $5. I can promise that. And it will go up here eventually when I have my ledge to put it on. I don't know what this is or why it's here. This is what we stained the mailbox with. This is the back plate to our broken oven that we do not have anymore. So this is going in the trash. I got these from Target for Valentine's Day, and it is June now. And they've just sat. I'm gonna keep these for Valentine's Day so that I can tablescape or whatever, but I'm gonna donate both of these. This is the box where I put my car keys and stuff. I haven't been using it for that lately, but everything in here, actually, I'm gonna donate him because I don't even know what this is. It smells weird. All the rest of this is just, this is my husband's. I don't know what it is, but it says Hot Wheels. Car air freshener, hair clip, tissues, more car air freshener. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm probably gonna take it out of this box. My husband's uncle just brought him these. I don't know where we're gonna put them. They're not gonna stay on this table. That's what I know. The adult Happy Meals at McDonald's, they really speak to me. But every time I get something, I never unwrap it or do it. But I did get this guy, and he's pretty cool. Little is known about this hungry mob who spawns late at night and wanders all biomes in search of hamburgers. Okay, so I'm trying to thrift all of the series that spoke to me as a child. So I've managed to thrift all of a series of Fortunate Events, which took me like a year and a half. And I did eventually have to order like 3 of them from thrift books, I think, but that still counts because it's still thrifted. Lately, I've been trying to do Twilight, and my friend got me these, not knowing that they didn't match the style that I bought. I have all except for Breaking Dawn now in this size. My friend wants these back, so I'm gonna give these to her. I think we've talked about this before, but I love doing Lego sets. My mother-in-law got me this, I think. Yes, hello, did my mother-in-law give me you? I have a really bad memory, and so does my husband, but I'm pretty sure that my mother-in-law got me this. And I love it. I love putting it together. I like to look at it. They just take up so much space, and that's my problem with most Lego sets, but obviously I'm keeping this because it's cute, and it's cute. It's mine. It's cute. This is an air duster. I don't know why it's out here, but we have 2. And we use them, so I'm keeping them, obviously. My best friend lives like an hour away, and which is not far, but we both have jobs and husbands and lives, so I never get to see her. And these are her Christmas presents. I was going to make like a blind date with a book scenario for her, and I got her these bookmarks and a little reading ornament, and I'm still gonna give these to her. And I also might add to this pile from the books I'm about to go through. This doesn't count as something I'm giving away, but I am giving it away because I bought these with the intention of giving them away, so these don't count, but these are like leaving my house. Okay, for my sanity's sake, I'm not moving this wax warmer because it's gonna stay there. I'm gonna keep it. I use it all the time. Let's do what you're really here for. let me remind everybody that I probably paid $2 a piece for these, so still financially irresponsible, but not as bad as it could be. Hang on, I actually have more books. These are all my book of the month, plus that's my husband's, but we'll just talk about it. Okay, I'm not going in here with a plan really. I do probably want to keep most of the autobiographies or memoirs or biographies, mostly because I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on. But also because Eric's uncle likes biographies and things like that, and we trade back and forth, and at this point I don't remember what's his and what's mine. So I'm just being honest. Donate. Keep because it's new. Keep because it's my husband. The House is My Mother by Sherry Frankie. I can't wait to read this. I just haven't picked it up yet. Keep. 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 And these are my last 2 book of the month books. I'm keeping them both because they're new, and I promise I'll read them. I'm making a promise to you right now. I'm gonna read them. You can tell how old this is because of this Target sticker, but this seems straight up my alley. I got it at Goodwill. Keep. Little Fires Everywhere. This is one of the books that got me back into reading. I gave this 5 stars. I'm gonna add this to the gift pile. My husband bought me this bizarre Kiki's Delivery Service book. I love this movie. We didn't know it was based on a book, so he got me this book and I'm keeping it. Okay, this seems interesting. Somebody bought it from Ollie's for $2.99. I got it from Goodwill. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna donate this. I haven't read this. I'm pretty sure I paid full price for it. I'm gonna keep it. I have read this. I paid full price for it, and then I ended up borrowing it from the library to read on my Kindle. I gave this 3 stars and I don't remember a single thing about it. So I'm donating this. I haven't read this. I did pay this $6 for it. I'm gonna keep it. I have read this and I really liked it. I gave this 4 stars and I'm gonna keep it because it's part of I don't want to say series. It's part of a series. And I'm gonna get the rest of them, so keep. Okay, I have read this. It has been a million years since I have, and I don't remember anything about it. I bought this for nostalgia factors. I'm pretty sure I got it from Goodwill. I am going to donate it. Night by Eli Wiesel. I've never read this. This was somebody named Mathern. I don't know. I got this from Goodwill. I'm gonna keep it. Lastly, we have, let's see, in this pile, we have The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I remember reading this in high school because for my friend's class, it was mandatory reading, and then he liked it so much that he gave it to me to read. I found it at Goodwill and bought it for nostalgia purposes, but I'm never gonna read this again, and I'm gonna donate it. You guys know that Karen Slaughter is my bitch. I love her. I love everything I've read about her that she's ever written. I haven't read this yet, so I'm going to keep it. Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. I did read this. Let's see. I gave this 3 stars at the time. I don't know why I did that. I'm giving it 1 star right now. I don't know why I did that. And I will most likely never read another Tessa Bailey story. I do not like the way she writes. Donate. Elias Grace by Margaret Atwood. I'm pretty sure I just picked this up because it was by Margaret Atwood. I'm gonna donate this. Look how small the print is. One Look by Lena Hendricks. I think I read this. This is like a special edition of the book for probably Smut Book Club is what I'm pretty sure it's called. And I don't pay for that anymore. Oh, but it's signed. Look, it's signed by Lena Hendricks. I gave this 3 stars and I'm gonna donate it. Middlesex by Jeffrey Eugenides. I don't know. I bought this because he is the same man that wrote To Virgin Suicides, and I loved that movie and that book when I was growing up. I'm never gonna read that, so let's donate it. I gave this 5 stars. I think I'm gonna give this to my friend. Delilah Green Doesn't Care. This is the first in a trilogy that's not really a trilogy, a series. I don't know what you call it when you don't have to read one before you read the other, but the characters are all interlaced. Anyway, this is Sapphic Romance, if you can't tell. Very cute. This is the first book that I got after my house burned down. So I'm gonna keep it, but also because I really love this book. I'm pretty sure I gave it 5 stars and I would read it again and again and again. In the Woods, Tana French. I think that I tried to read this and couldn't get into it. I'm gonna donate this. I bought all 3 of these Myrtle books for myself and I haven't done a single puzzle. When I bought them, I didn't realize it was only the one kind of puzzle, which is fine. I do like this puzzle, but 3 books full is kind of crazy, but that's on me. Anyway, I'm gonna keep these and I'm gonna do them. Here's my thrifted Twilight. I just need Breaking Dawn now, but obviously I'm gonna keep these. Killjoy by Holly Jackson. I have not read any of these, but I did read this. I gave it 4 stars. I am going to donate it because I don't have any of these, and this goes with these. Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I have tried 3 different times to pick this up and read it. I am not interested. The characters are so one-dimensional. The characters suck, so I'm donating it. I forgot that I had this, The Pairing by Casey McQuiston. I love Casey McQuiston, and I will be reading this. Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. This was a book that I read with one of my best friends, and then she bought me a new copy after my house burned down, so I am going to keep this because it was very thoughtful of her to get it for me again. And it is a good book, and the show that they made based on this, like inspired by this, is also so good. And this is a pretty quick read. It's only 250 pages. Okay, Iron Flame. I have Fourth Wing somewhere, and I bought this in hardback because Fourth Wing is also in hardback. My Fourth Wing copy is a special edition from the Probably Smut Book Club, and I'm gonna keep that one as well when I come across it. I have not read this yet, so if anybody has read this, tell me if it's worth having a workout in bed. Lucky by Alice Sebold. This is the author that wrote The Lovely Bones, and I read this in like middle school when I was much too young to be reading this, but I am going to keep it. It's her memoir. There is a scene in this book that I remember so clearly, and the last time I read this was literally middle school. I'm 32 years old. That's how, I guess I would say, traumatizing. It's a traumatizing read, but anyway, I'm gonna keep it and traumatize myself again. Crying in H Mart, Michelle's Honor. I read this. I'm gonna keep this. I gave it 5 stars. I'm sure I always rate memoirs 5 stars because I don't want to hurt the author's feelings because it's their life. How am I supposed to rate that on a 1 to 5 star scale? Anyway, Michelle's Honor is the singer for Japanese Breakfast, which is music that I really like. And then this book is about her relationship with her mother, and then her mother dies, I believe, of cancer, if I'm remembering correctly. So it's about the grief that she feels and how complicated it is because moms are so complicated. Anyway, I'm keeping Dark History of Hollywood. This is another one of Eric's uncle's books, and I'm gonna keep it. Cindy Lauper, keeping. Page Boy by Elliot Page. I have read this and I gave it 5 stars for the reasoning I said earlier. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this. I got this one from Goodwill and I'm gonna read it someday, but you know, Leah Remini, she's a little troublemaker. It's about her Church of Scientology like journey through that and then leaving, and then I'm sure more. Keep. The Source of All Things by Tracy Ross. I don't know who Tracy Ross is, but this is a memoir and I will read it eventually. I have to be honest, I think I bought this because I thought it was Tracy Ellis Ross, who is not the same person as this lady, but she seems to have had a tragic life, and I love reading about tragedy. Amy Poehler, Yes Please. I haven't read this yet. I got it at Goodwill though. I look forward to reading it. Paris the Memoir. I read this like as soon as it came out and I tabbed it. I don't know who I was trying to be then. Anyway, I read this. I really liked it. Paris so clearly wrote this, and I don't mean that in a negative way. She just very stream of consciousness wrote this. I don't know, it was good. Anyway, I'm keeping this. Holly Madison, Down the Rabbit Hole, another Goodwill find. I have not read this, but I will. Anyway, keep Remember Rings. You can't really see that, but Sinead O'Connor. And I bought this right when she died, and I will read it. Aretha Franklin, Respect. I haven't read this yet. This is one of Eric's uncles, but I will read this eventually because I like to know things about people. I think lastly for the memoirs, Share. This is another one of Eric's uncles, but keeping. Okay, so far my pile to keep is much bigger than I was expecting. Matilda. I bought this for nostalgia. I am pretty sure I got it from Goodwill. It is really nasty and I think I will donate it. But obviously this is a good read. This Is My Husband. If you like Sweeney Todd the movie, this is not like that at all. This seems interesting, but I'm not going to keep it. I'm also going to donate this one. Secret Life of Bees. Sumont Kid. I've never seen this movie, I don't think. I'm gonna donate this. This seems interesting and it's only like 140 pages, so I'm going to keep it. Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. I'm going to donate this. If you've never read a Sarah Dessen book as a teenager, this was my jam. Sarah Dessen was to me then what Karen Slaughter is to me now. I would read anything by her. I loved her. She wrote Just Listen was the first one that I read by her, and there was a character in there named Owen, and still to this day, if I ever have a son, I want to name him Owen. That's the effect she's had on me, but literally, like, she just writes the most perfect, just perfect little teenage stories. Like, they're just good. But I'm probably gonna bring all of my Justin books to a free little library because we have a few in town, and these are appropriate to put in there. My grandma got me this for my birthday the year before last, I think, and I haven't read it yet, but I'm gonna keep it. My grandma also got me this one for my birthday, and it is so good. If you've never read it, I gave it 5 stars. It truly, like, you don't see what's happening. You don't know what's happening until it happens. It's really good. My grandma got me this one as well. I haven't read it yet. I've heard great things, but I have not read it yet. The Nanny Diaries, I have bought this book 3 times, I'm pretty sure, all from Goodwill. And every time I donate it, I don't know why I'm so intrigued about it. I don't know, it seems so interesting, but I think I'm just gonna donate it. Okay, here's my copy of Fourth Wing. It's very pretty. And it came with this thing. That was the cool thing about the Probably Smut book club, is that it came with a limited edition cover and almost always signed. I know this is just a sticker that is signed, but still, that's neat. And here's another one from the Probably Smut book club. I don't want to keep this, I don't think. I don't even know what it's about. This one came with a bookmark, and I made it to chapter 2. I must not have liked it that much. I'll give it to my friend. Our Nora Days, Neil Hilborn. You've probably seen a couple of his videos. They go viral every once in a while. It's good, it's good. And I'm gonna keep this because I just bought it. The Giver, I've never read this, and I bought it because I felt like I should. I will borrow it from the library. This is my copy of the Iliad from AP something or other. I don't know, AP Lit, in my senior year of high school, which was in 2011, by the way. Note to myself that says finish. And then here's all of my annotations. And I have to say, I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I read it, I guess. I'm gonna keep this because why wouldn't I? It just feels so funny and cool. Anyway, this is another book that I got because I felt like I should read it. I've never read it. I'm gonna donate this. I'll just borrow it from the library, like The Giver. Poisonwood Bible. I read this for my AP English class, and I love it. This is not the copy that I had for my AP English class. Anyway, there's a scene in this book that I remember so vividly about malaria tablets, because they're missionaries, I want to say, and they're traveling, I think they're in Africa, and they have to take these malaria tablets every day. It's like a husband, a wife, and 4 kids. If I'm remembering this right, this was at least 2009 that I read this. And the youngest daughter dies because she's not taking her malaria tablets. And I remember when they clean off her bed, they find all of her malaria tablets like stuck to the wall. Like she licked them and stuck them to the wall. And even at 16 years old, I was like, that is devastating. I'll read this again. This I read for the same class. I bought this and this, both at Goodwill. I just happened to find them, and I'm gonna keep them. Milk and Honey by Ruby Carr. Everybody has it. Everybody has seen them all over Tumblr and Facebook and wherever. I think I'm gonna donate this because like 5 years ago maybe I thought this was so deep, but it's bad poetry. It's really bad. Orange is the New Black. I got this at Goodwill, another Goodwill find. I had recently started watching the show again, and I was interested to see like what the differences were between the two. I don't think I care anymore. Donate. Molly's Game. True story of the 26-year-old woman behind the most exclusive, high-stakes underground poker game in the world. And I got this at Goodwill. I'm gonna donate it right back to them because I don't care. I have 2 of these. I have 2 of these. Why? Somebody wrote the chapters on these. Somebody wrote chapters. So it's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna donate this one because I have another one. I didn't know I had to. This is just a really cute Barbie doll field guide, and I'm pretty sure Eric's grandmother gave me this. It's just the history of Barbie, and it's really cool and I like it. The last one they have in here is April Diamond Barbie doll from 2003. Housemade by Frida McFadden. I'm a big Frida McFadden hater. I am gonna donate this. This is the first book that I read by her because it was so hyped on like TikTok and stuff. and it's fine. It's okay. It's nothing special. Every book I've read of hers just feels kind of like satire. I feel like she's writing these pieces of shit. That's mean, but I feel like she's writing these pieces of shit so that she can see people on the internet enjoying them and being like, you're stupid. And that's probably not true, but Homegirl is a surgeon. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive Frida McFadden is a brain surgeon and just writes in her spare time. Anyway, this is okay, and I've read a good handful of books by her, and most of the time I hate all of the characters. None of them are ever really that likable. The only good thing that Frida McFadden can do is a twist. I never see what happens next coming, but I can't explain. It's like all of her books feel like a really bad early 2000s scary movie. And I'll stop talking about it, but I'm donating this. What She Knew, Gilly Macmillan. I don't know what this is. I am gonna donate it. High Fidelity, Nick Hornby. I bought this because High Fidelity is one of my favorite movies, and I don't think I knew that it was a book. I am gonna keep this. This is one of the worst books I have ever read. I also am a Colleen Hoover hater. She deserves it more than Frida McFadden. This is bad. I'm gonna give it to my friend. I don't like Stephen King. I have never liked his writing style. The movies that they make based on his books are good. I don't know why I picked this up. Probably because it was a Goodwill and it's Stephen King. I'm not gonna read this ever. I'm going to donate it. These three I got from Target, and I haven't read them, but they're short little cute reads, and I will read them eventually, so I am gonna keep these. These two I got from Goodwill. They're classics. I don't want to donate them, so I'm gonna keep them. Only Sarah Dessen books. I have 5 of them, and I am going to put these in the free library. This is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, a classic. This is my mom's copy. It is so old and nasty, but I have to keep it. This one is from 1986. I love Lisa Joel. I've never read this. I hate the shape of this book. Oh yeah, I'm gonna donate this. Bless you. VC Andrews, Ruby. I got this because it was VC Andrews. Look how small this font is. That's crazy, but I am gonna donate this. Charlotte Pina, Unwanted Guest. I haven't read this, but I've read 3 others by Charlotte Pina, and I didn't like, I gave them all 3 stars, so I'm gonna donate this. Cocktail Hour Under the Tree of Forgetfulness. I'm going to donate this. I don't know what it is. Jodi Picoult, I think that's how she says her name, is a recent discovery for me, which is kind of crazy because I feel like everybody was reading her in like middle and high school. I'm reading one by her right now called The Storyteller, which is about, well, it's not all about, but a good portion of it is in Nazi Germany, and it's very sad. But I got all of these at Goodwill, and I think I'm going to keep them all because I think anything by her is worth reading, especially Mad Honey. If you have not read Mad Honey, just read it. It is very good. The Boy in Striped Pajamas. I have not read this, but I will. Somebody left their bookmark in here. Mine now. The Scarlet Letter, and Frank, Diary of a Young Girl. Gonna keep writing. Irresistible Kidlit. My grandma got me this for, I want to say, a Christmas, because I had just told her that I really wanted to write like young adult novels, so she got me this, which is very sweet of her, and I'm gonna keep it. During the Craft is another book that I read in my AP English class. I guess I'll keep it. Actually, this seems so boring. Why did they make us read this? Anyway, okay, let's explore Diabetes with Owls by David Sedaris. I have not read this, and I only bought this because I found it at Goodwill during a time when I was writing a paper about one of his essays. I'm gonna keep it because I think it's worth the read. All the Missing Girls by Megan Miranda. I thought I had read this, but I haven't, and I want to, so I'm gonna keep this. The Cactus by Sarah Haywood. I bought this online, Barnes & Noble online, because when you sign up for their membership, you get like $15 in gift cards or something like that. Maybe it's a coupon, I don't remember, but I ordered this because, for no reason. Like, this is not something that I wanted to read before I ordered it or anything. I think I just needed a certain amount of money to fill my cart, and this was that much. I'm gonna donate it. Joe Platt, It Was You, I believe is the same scenario as The Cactus. I think this might be sapphic, so I am gonna keep it. My battery's dying. I'm gonna speed run. Donate. My husband's. Donate. Keep. I gave this 4 stars. I'm gonna gift it to my friend. I gave this 5 stars. I'm gonna donate it. Keep. Gift to a friend. Keep. Look, here's my second fucking copy of the Nanny Diaries. I knew I had this. I knew it. Donate. Keep. I gave this 3 stars. Very scary and very sad. Donate. I gave the first in the series 3 stars. I am gonna gift this to my friend, I think. Queen's Gambit I bought because of the Netflix show that I haven't even watched. I'm gonna donate. I can't give this away. It's very cute. I also am gonna keep this. And this. Fahrenheit 451. The cover is missing. It is very well loved. I've never read an Agatha Christie. I bought this at Goodwill because I want to, so I'm gonna keep this. I really love Kristen Higgins. I haven't read this book. I got it at Goodwill. Kristen Higgins is very inclusive in her writing with like body types and things, and I really like that. Also, she writes about tall girls with big feet, which is me to a T. So I'm just very endeared to her. Keep. Kane's Jawbone. This is one of those, like, it's like a puzzle that you have to put together yourself. So you have to rip out all of these pages and put things together. I don't totally understand it, but I'm keeping this. Lord of the Flies, a classic. I have never read it. Maybe I will. Actually, I won't. I'm donating this. And lastly, the summer deal. I am going to keep this. Okay, we're running out of daylight. I'm very sorry for that, but this is the pile that I'm keeping, which is so much more than I thought I would end up keeping. But here we are. This is the pile that I'm adding to my friend's Christmas present. This pile I am putting in the free little libraries around town, and then this pile will all be donated to Goodwill or somewhere similar. These are all memoir, biography, autobiography, or like personal, and I have room for like one more book. I'm so perplexed by these photos of Shel Silverstein. These are hardbacks, and then my Twilight, and then I'm thinking about keeping this empty. Under here, behind the books, I have these little things that I made. I made like every piece of this from a kit, but I still like cut out every piece and glue it all together, and I love it, and it's so like, it lights up. I did this one first. And then I did the other one. I don't want these anymore, but I like can't bring myself to give them away. I also know that, I don't know, I guess I'll donate these because what are they doing? I forgot I even had them, so like, I'll donate them. They're very cute. Anyway, I'm thinking about leaving the shelf empty. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So let's move on to this side. These remind me of my grandma, and that's why I bought them, and that's why I'm keeping them. I don't know why I said I wanted to keep this. I don't, and I'm gonna donate it. These right here. This is technically an autobiography, so I'm gonna stick it over there where that extra book can go. I have 6 left. For these books, I'm going to keep them in my office because it's so much more likely for me to pick these up and like puzzle in them if they're next to me when I'm sitting down and like at my desk. Okay, if I've done my counting correctly, I have 62 items total, with 57 of that being books, which is incredible and a lot, and kind of feels like cheating. My goal is to eventually get rid of this table and put in the board and batten entryway like I showed you, and then even further down the road I would really love some shelves in my bedroom, like wall-to-wall shelves for my albums, my books, you know, knickknacks, art, and things like that, just to make my bedroom feel a little bit more homey, and to make this, the entryway, feel a little less cluttered. So there's that. If you want the full breakdown, I have 41 books going to donation, 7 books going to Free Little Libraries, which is kind of still donations, 7 more books going towards my friend's blind date with the book that I'm making, and then the 2 Twilight books going to a different friend. And then my 2 dioramas that I made, and 2 trinket dishes, and a little squishy, I think it's Gudetama. Is this Gudetama? I think this is Gudetama. As a flan, maybe? But he's done nothing but sit here. So somebody else can have Gudetama as a flan. I'm gonna box up these things and then I'm gonna hang them here. Okay friends, well I actually can't find the painter's tape, which is an important step for me when hanging things on a wall. Or else I just get everything all wrong. But my intentions were good. I took the mirror out of the box. It looks much nicer already. I'll get some tomorrow. I guess that's it from me today. Thank you for being here. If you saw me go through these books and you think that one of them is worth reading, let me know and I'll dig it back out of that box. Weigh in and let me know if I made the right decision. If I did my math right, we're at 153 items so far. If you made it this far, comment the book emoji. That makes sense. I'm sure they make that. If you liked this video, please give me a like. That means a lot. And if you want to see more from me, I put out new videos every Friday. So subscribe and you'll get a video every Friday. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.